Okay. So hello all. Today we are going to do a quick go through about the MOS exam, and this is on the screen. What you see is a question. It's a mock exam, you can say. So in when you appear for the MOS exam, what you see is a window where you have some Excel sheet, and below that Excel sheet, you have got some questions. So what you have to do is you have to just look at the sheet and just try to answer the question which you see uh, below the sheet. Okay. So there are 5 tasks. You can see task 1, task 2, task 3, task 4, task 5. That is what you get in the exam. You have to do what is there in the task and then click on submit or next. Okay. You can mark for review also. Here there is a help section, but you don't get the help section in exam. Okay, it's there because it's a practice software that I'm using. Okay, just give me a moment. So yes, first question. Import the comma delimited file accessories.csv located in the G matrix template folder into a new worksheet. Add the import to data model and accept all the other default. Okay. So this is what you have to do. So what we have to do is basically we have to import data from accessories file located in the G matrix template folder into a new worksheet. Okay. So how do you import data into Excel from a CSV file? We don't have to open a new Excel file. We have to import into a new worksheet, they are saying. Okay, so we have to import the data into a new worksheet. How do you do that? You go to data, then get data from a file, and here you select from CSV. Okay, so when you click on CSV, a dialog box will open, which will show you the folder where this file is existing. So it has opened the document folder, document section, and now you have to look for G matrix template, and then you have to select this CSV file. It's a CSV file. You can see the type here, CSV, and its accessories. Okay, and then you click on import. Okay, I think I got disconnected. Just a minute. I'm sharing a screen again. Is the screen visible to you all? Is the screen visible? Hello? Hello? Is the screen visible? Am I audible? Okay. So what we have done is we have clicked on data, import data, and then we selected this file, CSV file. And now what you have to do is you have to just import this. So you will click on uh, just a minute. This you are seeing, okay, and you will see a button over here, load transform data. So we will click on transform data. So you see the Power Query thing whenever you import any file into Excel, which is not an Excel file. Basically, it gives you the option to modify any data if you want to. So in the first column, we have column number, which is ABC. Then we have column 2, which is the alphabets. And then we have column 3 and column 4. So we don't want to do any changes. It is all okay. जहाँ पे नंबर है वहाँ पे नंबर आ रहा है, जहाँ पे टेक्स्ट है वहाँ पे टेक्स्ट आ रहा है. So basically what we can do is we can just import and load. So we will close and load. Click on close and load, and it will load this file into Excel. So now you see that the data is loaded. Okay, and that is it. So you can just mark it as done. So mark completed. This task one is done. Okay, and then you got to go to the next task. So in the next task, I will just close this. Mm, Wait, just give me a minute. I'll just restart this one again. Okay, so this now we can see the second project, second task. Clear the formatting in cell A4 to D4 on rental rates worksheet. Okay. So now in the rental rate worksheet, this is the rental rate worksheet. You have to clear the formatting in the cell A4 to D4. So what is A4 to D4? This is A4 to D4. That means these are the cells. Okay, the table headers. You have to clear the formatting. कैसे करेंगे? Tell me. How do you clear the formats? Anyone? How do you clear the formats?
सर वहाँ पे कॉर्नर में एक ऑप्शन आता है क्लियर का।
यहाँ आता है. This is what you are seeing.
सर होम टैब पे।
Home tab पे. Okay. Just a minute. See here, you don't have to go to the home tab basically. आप कंट्रोल क्यू प्रेस करेंगे या क्विक एनालिसिस करेंगे. दिस इज द कंडीशनल फॉर्मेटिंग थिंग. यहाँ पर भी आपको क्लियर दिखाई दे रहा है. ठीक है. So when you click on clear, it will clear all the formats, or you can go to the home tab also. Home tab में when you go to this button and you say clear formats, it will clear the फॉर्मेट. जैसे रेंटल वाली शीट का हो गया, हमें यहाँ से A4 से D4 करना है. इसको सेलेक्ट करेंगे, गो टू होम टैब, गो टू क्लियर टैब एंड देन से क्लियर फॉर्मेट्स. ठीक है. नाउ द फॉर्मेट्स आर डन अवे विद. ये ब्लैक इसलिए दिखाई दे रहा है क्योंकि इट इज टेबल, so इसलिए it is like that. Okay, now what you can do is you can just click on done, mark completed. Once we have done all, then we will evaluate the project. Go to the next task. Rename table 1 to rates. Now, where is table 1? Can anyone tell me table 1 कौन सी है? उसका नाम चेंज करने की बात हो रही है यहाँ पर. You have to rename the table 1 to rates. Where is table 1? Where is table 1? See, this is called as table 1. ये है, this is called as table 1. When you select this table, its name is actually table 1. Okay. Now, how do you see whether the name is table 1 or not? How do you come to know? Okay. Now, when I selected it all, Control A, when I press Control A, you can see that table 1 over here. Can you see that table 1 in the name box?
यस सर।
What you have to do is you have to rename it. तो यहाँ पे हम लिख देंगे rates. We will give them the rate name rates. ठीक है. Now when you are typing, just make sure that you type in the correct. अभी table 1 है, अभी हुआ नहीं है. ठीक है. आपको इसको delete करना है. यहाँ पे लिख देंगे rates. Enter press करेंगे. Now do you see the name is changed? It is again showing table 1. So what you have to do is you have to go to the home the formula tab. In the formula you have name manager. So when you go to the name manager, you will see that the rates and table. Now there are two tables which have been made. Okay. So rate हमें अलग से नहीं करना, so you can delete that. You can go to table 1, edit it, and when you go to edit, यहाँ पे आप लिख देंगे rates. Okay, you will give them as the name rates, and you will say okay. Now you see that the table 1 is now named as rates. So if you select this table, you will see rates here instead of table 1. Done? Okay. Understood?
Yeah.
Okay. Now move to the next one. Change the orientation of the rates rental rate worksheet to landscape. Okay. They're asking to change the orientation of the rental rates worksheet to landscape. Now, how do you do that? You have to change the orientation, or by default, which orientation is there? Orientation means when you take the printout, how does it come? You can write your answer in the chat box also. You can unmute and answer because there are only 5 participants. So yes, if you know, to bataiye. See, when you go to page layout, in the page layout, you see that the orientation, there is a tab, there is a button called as orientation, the page setup. When you click on this, you will come to know that there are two types of orientation. One is portrait, one is landscape. So by default, it is portrait. They are asking us to do it landscape. We'll click on landscape, and now it will get converted into a landscape. How do you come to know that it is a landscape? You can go to the view menu and just see the print preview. Okay, or you can just see the page layout view. Okay, there you'll be able to see it is a landscape or a this thing. Okay, so that is how you can check it out. This orientation is now turned to landscape. We can just mark it as done. Okay, so you can mark it as completed. Now go to the next task. Inspect the workbook for compatibility issues, copy the result to a new worksheet. Now, these things you cannot do if you don't know the basic things in Excel, and that is how this exam becomes tough. Okay, it's not that easy. Copy paste करना है या filter लगाना है या sum का function formula लगाना है, इतना easy नहीं होता है exam. They ask you some very basic questions which are not regular in practice. So inspect the workbook for compatibility issues. Now, how do you check the compatibility issue? For that, you have to go to the file menu and go to info. And here you will see inspect workbook. Okay, you can see that inspect workbook option is there. And then there is a button called as check for issues. You click on check for issues. And then last option is check compatibility. So when you click on check compatibility, it will give you the result. Okay, so this is the result. Okay, what it is compatible with, what is not compatible with. Okay, so they are asking copy the result to a new worksheet. So here we have a button of copy to new worksheet. You can click on it, and whatever is the compatibility report as on date 11th May 2023, 10:27 is the time. You will see that what your worksheet is compatible with. मतलब कौन से उसमें चलेगा, कौन से इसमें नहीं चलेगा, which version which will do what, which version will not do what. Okay, so this is what we wanted to do. Let us mark as complete and move to the next task. Okay, we skip one task, I think. Task number 4. Change the orientation. We had done that orientation wala, so we can just put it tick over here in this. Let us again check page layout, orientation, and landscape, and mark completed. Okay. Now, once all the tasks are completed, you will submit the project. You will see grade project, and it will check all the tasks and give you a result. Okay, all the tasks will be checked, evaluated, and you will get a result. So once all the tasks are evaluated. Okay, so task number 1 is saying is incorrect, and all the other tasks are correct. Task 1. Someone is should be on mute, please. Whosoever is having some disturbance in the background. Okay. Now see, we had done 5 tasks. One task was to import the data. Maybe after importing, we had to do some editing. We did not do, but that is okay. Even if you do 4 tasks out of 5, you will pass the exam. Okay. because the passing marks is 70%. So out of 5, if you're done 4 right, you have got 80% or more. Okay. Now we have come to the next project. So we'll try to do one, two projects out of 7, 3, 4 we'll try, and then we can evaluate the scoring. Okay. So next, what they're asking is join cells A1 to E1 of the finishing worksheet. Do not change the alignment of the contents. Okay. So join cells A1 to E1. Can anyone tell me what is A1 to E1? A1 and E1 is this the heading, you can say, the top row. uh, they are saying that do not change the alignment of the content. You don't have to change the alignment of the content, but you have to join these cells. How can you do so? चलिए तो आसान है, बताइए कैसे होगा। और ये कहाँ करना है? फिनिशिंग में करना है, तो फिनिशिंग पे ही है हम लोग। यस, टेल मी, कम ऑन, दिस यू कैन आंसर। Merge cell, Arushi, merge cell you are saying, but when you merge the cell, basically what will happen is it will change the alignment also. Okay, and you don't want to change the alignment, so you have to keep the second condition in mind. So you have to join the cells without changing the alignment. So merge and center itself means that कि merge करके center हो जाएगा, alignment change हो जाएगा. In the merge and center there is one option which is called as merge across. Okay, merge across selected cells in the same row with into one larger cell. So when you click on merge across, it will merge the cell without changing the alignment. So we have, what you have to select is merge across and not merge and center. Merge across. Okay. Merge cells will also do the same thing, but merge across is the better option. Okay. In the same row to one larger row, and it will merge the selected cell into one cell. Okay. So one cell and one row. So we have selected merge across. Okay, we can mark it as complete. If you want to see what they are saying, suggesting is, you can see the help also. Here what they are saying is select A1 to E1 on the finishing worksheet. On the home tab in the alignment group, click the merge and center drop down arrow and select merge across. So that is what actually we have done. Okay, so next, let's go to the next question. On the 10th worksheet, link the content in B13 to A4 on the finishing worksheet. Okay, so basically what they want us to do कि 10th worksheet वाली sheet में B13 पे हमें जाना है और उससे link कर देना है A4 on the finishing worksheet. So in the finishing worksheet, this is A4. Okay, on the 10th worksheet, link the content in cell B13. So B13 in the finishing workshop. So this is the 10th sheet. We have to go to B13. Okay, so how do you go to B13? So whenever you have to go to B13, you press Control G. Control G is a go to tab. You say B13 and say enter. Okay, so here we have come to this. Click here for cooler pricing. So basically in this sheet, when you click on cooler pricing, you should be redirected to the finishing sheet and to column number A4, to cell number A4. So how can we do this? Tell me what we should do in this particular case. Which function of Excel we have to use? Come on, come on, come on. Answer. Don't know? If you don't know, then you should write don't know. Let's acknowledge that we don't know it. Because once you acknowledge that you don't know, then you start learning. So acknowledge it that, yes, hyperlink, correct. Arushi, right. What is the shortcut key? Do you know the shortcut key?
Control K.
Very good. तो बोल क्यों नहीं रहे थे? पता है, आता है, फिर भी नहीं बोल रहे थे. Control K. When you press Control K, because sometimes you don't have confidence. हमें आता है और confidence नहीं होता, इसलिए हम बोलते नहीं है. तो गलत भी है तो भी confidently बोल देना चाहिए. होगा क्या? This is not the real exam. It's a practice exam, right? So Control K, it will open the hyperlink. When you open this box, it is saying that existing file or web page or place in this document. We want to place this in this document and place on the finishing sheet. But which cell you want to connect to? Which cell? Tell me. A4.
A4.
So we have to mention A4 here. If you don't mention A4, you will get 0. Okay, so don't forget to do the right thing, complete thing. So A4 in the cell reference and select the field sheet finishing and just click on OK. When you do this, when you click on this cell over here, it will take you to A4. तो हमारा ये hyperlink create हो गया. We have linked two sheets. तो इधर click करो और उधर जाओ. ठीक है? So this is done. Mark complete. Move to the next task. Next task saying that on the 10th worksheet, okay, we have to go to the 10th worksheet. Apply conditional formatting using the 3 flag icon set to the values in the inventory column. So inventory column में जो भी values हैं, on these values we want to apply a conditional formatting. So what is the first step of doing a conditional formatting?
Select the data.
Very good. Select the data on which you want to apply the conditional formatting. Always answer the complete answer. Okay. Select the data means what data? पूरा data. तो वो नहीं करना है. जिस कॉलम पे कंडीशनल फॉर्मेटिंग लगानी है सिर्फ वो कॉलम सेलेक्ट करना है आपको. सो ऑलवेज आंसर प्रिसाइसली टू द पॉइंट, बिकॉज व्हेन यू से something which is not specific, then you tend to do which is something which is not specific. आप जनरली करोगे, फिर सेलेक्ट क्या करना है, स्पेसिफिक रहो. ठीक है. तो वी हैव टू सेलेक्ट द एंटायर कॉलम सी. वी हैव सेलेक्टेड ओनली द डेटा. Then how to go to conditional formatting? In the home tab, you will see the conditional formatting button. Click on this. Now where do I see the icon set? Here is the icon set. And from the icon set, I want 3 flag icon set. So I can see these are the 3 flags, green, yellow, and red. And what do you see is a chanda. 3 flags we have got. Okay. So mark as complete. Conditional formatting is one of the most important